Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could strum through a song called Jenny Was a Friend of Mine by the Killers. And we're going to end up capoing this on 6th fret to match the recording, but we're going to start out on an A minor chord. And the way you play A minor, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, and third finger on the G string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. Now you may want to kind of work that as kind of a muting thing, and if you take the flat of your right hand, you can kind of lay it down on top of the saddle, and you can kind of work it as kind of like an 8 down idea if you wanted to make it really, really sneaky through that intro. And then we end up doing the A minor 4 times, and then we kind of start A minor, and then we go to a G major chord, and the way we play G major, first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and third finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G, we're going to be going to an F major chord. And if you know the bar F major, you do your first finger across the entire 1st fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, third finger on the A string on the 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now a good substitute for that if you're starting out is something called F major 7, where you do your first finger on the B string 1st fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, and third finger on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7, and it sounds really, really happy. So you could kind of work that 8 down idea through that part when you get to that A minor, G major, F major, F major, A minor, G major, F, F. Now through that part there, there's some cool bass lines where you can play the open A, and then play open A, second on the A, 3rd fret on the A, and then go to low E on the 3rd, and then D string on the 3rd, and then second on the D, 3rd on the A, and then 1st fret on the low E string. And then we kind of have this cool little tag where we play first on the low E, and then go to 3rd fret on the low E, and then 3rd fret on the A, 2nd on the A, and then 3rd on the low E. So an A, B, C, G, F, E, C, F, F, G, C, B, G. It's kind of a cool little line to follow there too. And then from there we'll be going into our verse part, which is that A minor, G, F, F progression. And then from there we'll be basically repeating that until we get to our chorus part. And on our chorus, we actually start on the F major, but then we go to a G major chord, and then we go to an A minor chord, and then we go to an E minor chord. And we play E minor. First finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, second finger goes to the D on the 2nd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really sad. And then from the E minor, we're going to be going to the F major chord, and then the G major chord, and then we go to a C major chord. And the way we play C major, first finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, third finger on the A string on the 3rd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the C, we go to kind of a quick G, and then to an A minor, and then back to G, and then we go to F, and then we kind of end with a G major chord. So we're doing with that downs, we'd have the F, G, A minor, E minor, F, G, C, G, A minor, G, F, G. Now another strum pattern I would think about using through the song though is something called a down, down, up, up, down, up. This is one of my favorite 4/4 strum patterns. So randomly you took the intro like that A minor, just tried that out. You come down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So if we tried that through our verse progression, we'd have A minor, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up. And if we tried that out there through the chorus, the weird part is where we kind of have those halving parts, where we do the C and the G and the A minor. Maybe we'll just work that with kind of a down, down up on each. So we try our chorus that way. We'd have F, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, down, up, B minor, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, C, down, up, G slash B, A minor, G, F, G. We'll talk more about that, what I just called that. Now the weird part is to play along with the Killers though, instead of starting on an A minor chord, they're actually starting on an E flat minor chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 6th fret, then now your A minor is really an E minor or E flat minor chord. Your G major is really a D flat major, and your F is really a B major chord. And when we get to it, the C major is really a G flat major. But to take it from the very, very beginning, you could kind of work that as kind of that muting with the A minor, or you can do the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then we kind of go into our verse progression as part of the intro. We got the A minor, G, F, or you can try that with the down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up. Or you might even be kind of digging on those bass licks. 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 1. So you can almost kind of try and get those to kind of work with that. Kind of try and put them together. Kind of little pieces. And then from there, we'll be going into our main verse actually. So we'll just be repeating that progression, that A minor, G. And what you may want to do is kind of take that down, down, up, down, up, and the muting idea and kind of figure out how you want to kind of cover the tune. So you can even kind of go back and forth between those two ideas actually. That can be kind of a cool idea to kind of mix up the tune. A minor, G, F, F, A minor, G, F, F. And then from there, then we'll be going into our chorus part. So we tried that with kind of our mixing it up idea. We have the F, G, A minor, F, G, C, G, A minor, G, F, G. And then from there, then we go back into kind of our verse progression. Now, one other thing I would think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And we've already kind of talked about some of those licks. But on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you could throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the A minor, you'd have the A string for the bass. On the G, you'd have the low E string for the bass. And actually, in our chorus, there's this cool opportunity to use something called G slash B, which means a G chord, but with the B in the bass. And so if you play the A string for your bass on the G chord, that's a G slash B. And then on the F, if you're doing the bar F, you'd have the low E string for your bass. On the F major 7, you'd have the D string for your bass. On your C, you'd have the A string for the bass. And on the E minor, we'd have the low E string for the bass. So we try to bass our verse with a bass down, up, down, up. We'd have A minor with an A bass, G with a low E bass, F bass, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, A minor, G, F bass, down, up, F, down, down. Or you may want to kind of go back and kind of mix that up. Kind of bass line. The G, F. So kind of taking little pieces of that. Could be kind of a cool way to kind of work it that way too. Kind of throw it in the bass line licks. And then we'd be repeating that until we get to our chorus part. And then if we tried our chorus with a bass down, up, down, up, there's that one spot where we could do the C with an A bass, G slash B with an A bass, A minor with an A bass, and then G with a low E bass to kind of get that moving bass line in there. So we'd have F with the bass down, up, down, G with low E bass down, up, down, up, A minor with an A bass down, up, down, E minor with low E bass down, up, down, F with the bass down, down, G with low E bass down, down, C with an A bass down, G slash B with an A bass down, A minor with an A bass down, G with low E bass down, F down, up, down, up, G. kind of our bridge part, which is kind of like a little variation of our chorus, where we do the F, G with the bass, C with an A bass, just like with an A bass, A minor with an A bass, G with the bass, F with the bass, down, up, down, G with the bass, down, up, down, up. And then from there, it's almost like an intro return. We go back to kind of that A minor as kind of a vamp, kind of like the very beginning. Our verse progression for our outro. So we got A minor, G, F, A minor, G with low bass, F bass, down, up, A minor with an A bass, G with low bass, F bass, down, up, F down, up, A minor, G with low bass. Kind of mix it up too, and it can be cool to kind of taking all those ideas and kind of figuring out how you're going to cover this song. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Jenny Was a Friend of Mine, and she was, by the Killers. So good luck!